Hi Leos, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of September 18th through September 24th. Really, that Virgo new moon, hope you're feeling it. We should really be feeling some forward moving energy, okay? Don't be scared to try new things. Libra season is going to be very, very, very fast moving, okay? And so we really want to embrace this and make sure that we have the stamina to continue to pursue our dreams. Leo's one of the toxic traits, unfortunately, like from your shadow side is burnout, right? And we might not feel like we have control over our burnout, but if we did change our routine, I mean, it is a choice, okay? So just remind yourself, especially with Libra season, it's going to be so fast moving. It's air, all right? Air signs give us that forward moving energy. And so as long as you nurture that inner flame, that Leo fire, and hopefully Virgo season did give you some insights into how to incorporate Virgo energy. Virgo energy is all about structure, routine, practical decision making. So hopefully we can incorporate some of that into our everyday life. And yes, definitely too, this is the energy you need. Keep your vibration high while you're working. Okay, so having low vibration when we're getting things done, especially career related coins, what we manifest in the 3D world, we really need to be mindful of our vibration. So I have been asking everybody to do some shadow work in September. If you can, try and get that shadow work done before Libra season, because we want to clear out all of that toxicity from our lives. And again, Virgo's related to health, okay? So think like a spiritual cleanse, if you will, a mental cleanse. It's not just about cleansing your body, it's about cleansing your thoughts. So definitely take time to do some shadow work. Last week I did link a shadow work journal in all the weekly readings, because doing that shadow work, the tarot just popped out, you're going to feel your place and you're going to be so connected to that inner light. And not only connected, but taking off that mask that the shadow side has us put on to protect us from perceived threats. You know, it's that illusion of fear and shame and guilt and all of these things. So take time, and if you don't want to, buy anything, totally get that too. There's guided meditations for shadow work. YouTube and TikTok are great resources. So just take some time, okay, to really cleanse, because sometimes the shadow, we don't see it. It's below the surface. Your subconscious thoughts are below the surface. But when we can no longer fear and embrace our shadow side, because our shadow we project and we see in other people without realizing that it's within us as well. Okay, so please take the time to do the work and have faith, because Libra season is a game changer for everybody. That Aries full moon especially, and the Aries fire, you're related to fire, okay? It's gonna be that wonderful forward moving cleansing energy, okay? So we've been in this energy since that Pisces full moon. Leo season was so forward moving, right? And then by the time we got to Virgo season, we were ready to continue to take charge, but then all the planets went in retrograde. And retrogrades are a time for us to reassess, realign, replenish, reevaluate, recalibrate. So we might have tripped ourselves up if we weren't following the astrological energy. And so we can see Leo season as, yes, this is what we want. We know where we're going. We have the confidence to achieve what we want. And then retrograde season came and it was like, slow down. And don't see it as things getting put on pause. You're still moving forward. The retrogrades are just simply trying to make sure that the path you're on is the one you want to be on. So they're take a time, pull back, take a look at all the paths you have. If you're on the path you want, or if we want to shift over here or over here. But once that Libra season comes, especially with all the eclipses and that Aries full moon, we're going to go okay? So retrograde, see the benefits. Don't see the doom and gloom, because there's too much of like, I don't know, outdated energy when it comes to retrogrades that we don't need to pay attention to. But what we do need to pay attention to is our working hard on where we're going, okay? Because I do feel this energy coming in for a lot. The Judgment era, okay, so the Tower is the Capricorn paradigm that's collapsing, right? Like in the star, the Tower is collapsed, and then the star energy is that Judgment paradigm that we're stepping into, liberating ourselves. Everybody's shining their inner light. There's enough light for everybody. The sun doesn't decide who it shines its light on. It shines it on everybody, right? And Leos, you're connected to the sun. We want to be part of this lightning bolt of change. So we really need to pay attention, okay? Work hard on what you're trying to manifest. This is success, but this is dedication, okay? That financial gain, it's not saying it's that old paradigm of having to be a slave to the wage, if you will. It's that idea of your thoughts, your actions, and your intentions are all aligned with where you're going. And going back to the shadow side, our shadow side brings these things up because there's comfort in what we already know, even if it's not what we want. That negative thinking, especially if we're on social media, it's so easy to let that infiltrate our thinking, because especially if we're just scrolling, you know, putting our conscious mind on autopilot and we're scrolling, you're not even aware of like 85% of what you're consuming. Okay, so let's really pay attention to what we are consuming day in and day out. Okay, let's see what other pre-reading shuffle cards. I've been getting a lot of pre-shuffle cards for everybody. So this really is a powerful time energetically for everyone. And if you do have kids, I really see a lot of energy with connecting your energy with your children, your inner flame, with your child's inner flame, okay? And seeing how you can, by encouraging your child's inner flame, you encourage your own inner flame, and it helps grow. And really just finding ways to feel alive. Because like I said, with Leos, that burnout is a trait that, I mean, we all have our shadow side of our sign, right? And for Leos, burnout is a really big part of that, okay? But you're in control of remedying that. And so, like I said, I really hope Virgo season helped you align with that. And especially too, I mean, if you do have kids, it's back to school season. You're back to that structure of, getting up, your kid going to school, you going to work, all that. So embrace that. I'm a Pisces, so I'm not calling you out. Like, I struggle with that. Virgo is the polar opposite. So that all that Virgo energy is, in a sense, like sometimes Pisces can resist that. But I see the benefits of that routine. I see the benefits of now my daughter going to school 2 hours earlier than her preschool, because I get done with work earlier. I have more time for myself. So these are things where there's two sides to every coin, okay? But yeah, we really want to nurture that inner flame, and not just with the idea, okay, so this is interesting. I don't actually know where that card went. But Aries got this too, where you're a fire sign, right? And fire can be scared of water. Like, you don't want water to put out your flame. But I really feel like this shift in this season, and especially when we get to the eclipses, I really feel like we're going to start to see the benefit of water in our lives, okay? And water is the emotions, the cups, the water signs. That's all emotionally based. And you don't have to fear water, okay? And so this is interesting too, especially if you have a relationship with a water sign. Keep that in mind, okay? Because yeah, there's just a lot of power coming from water in this new paradigm. You see the benefits. Also, the movie Elemental. If you haven't seen the movie Elemental, it's super cute. It's a Pixar movie that came out this summer, and it's fire and water working together. and, you know, not believing that they have any chance of working together type of thing. But it's a really great movie. So check it out too, so you can embrace that element. Also part of that Judgment era too is rethinking our relationship with money, okay? Because this whole energy, this hoarding energy, that's part of that old Capricorn paradigm. And we're starting to notice, because as that Capricorn paradigm begins to fade out, that old vibe of, you know, this is that whole like 1%, you know, the rich not paying their taxes, and the hoarding means that you accumulate more. It's starting to fade away. So the more that we align with this, the more we're going to see that money is neutral. And when we're shifting into a paradigm where this kind of energy does not accumulate more money, we might see, if we align with this energy, our finances begin to dwindle. So you're always in control, though, of what you align with. So just had to send that message out. But also, too, don't forget to check out your monthly extended reading for September. It will be linked at the end of this video. And please, too, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot to get notifications of new videos. And I think that is all our pre-shuffle. All right, so let us see. What do we have for Leos the week of September 18th through September 24th, 2023? Yeah, when we really focus on our emotional foundations, our emotional boundaries, our emotional fulfillment, again, when we really embrace that water energy, we're going to see so much more of this judgment paradigm in our lives, okay? Really embrace that. Don't be scared of it, okay? And two, like, incorporate water into your actual life. You know, take baths. If you're feeling that fire is boiling, you know, like rising up and the flame is out of control, take a shower, take a bath. Dip your toes in water if you're near a creek, a river, a lake, an ocean, you know. So there's ways you can incorporate it. Get one of those nice fountains where the water trickles and have a sense of calm, okay? Nice. Okay, this is wonderful. This is a great balance. All right, so the energy you are carrying in from last week into this week is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is really feeling success. This is really connected to your Leo energy, as you can see. So Leo and Jupiter. So your Leo confidence and the luck of Jupiter. This is really feeling at the top of your game, and a sense of winning and enjoying recognition, right? So carrying this in, though, to this week with this moon card, again, we had that Virgo new moon last week, but the moon is connected to Pisces, and the Pisces energy, it can also be connected to your subconscious, right? And so with the Six of Cups next week, what I really feel like this is, okay, so I feel like there's something connected to childhood. I feel like there's this connection, like we get really high up and then something from our childhood comes in and kind of like puts us back down here. And this isn't negative. Again, September is all about shadow work. September is shadow. And cleansing this, see this as a benefit. If you do the shadow work, cleansing stuff that might just be having you, like, you're not plateaued, okay? So you can keep moving up that mountain, all right? It's just that every challenge with it, or every step has a challenge with it. Challenges you don't have to fear them, okay? But with the moon, definitely pay attention to your dreams. If you didn't set some Virgo new moon intentions, please do. But like I said, really what I'm getting the most is doing that shadow work, because so much of the moon can be connected to illusions too. All right, like, because we project, and it's what I just said. Okay, so this is interesting because it's what I said at the beginning. With your shadow side, you tend to project it, and this is everybody, not just you Leos, but everybody with their shadow. You see your shadow in other people, right? But you don't necessarily see it in yourself. And then once we do that shadow work, we clear that negative energy, and we stop seeing that shadow side in other people so much. We stop fixating on it. Okay, so whatever negative things you're seeing in other people is within you too. And once you can get down to the root of it and pull it out, it's like a weed. You know, you're tending to your garden, you see a weed, you pull it out, you don't get to the root, that weed's going to come back up and you're going to be like, well, what? I pulled that weed, right? We have to get over that thinking, okay? Because next week's energy being the Six of Cups, again, the cups are related to our emotions. This is childhood nostalgia. Now, this nostalgia, though, can also be connected to things that we use. Don't kill the messenger, okay? But again, this is for everybody. That nostalgia, though, that there's childhood things where, oh, well, that was out of my control. This is why I am the way I am. You are in control of your destiny. You are in control of your thoughts, your decisions, your actions, okay? So it's about clearing that space so that we can then look at this in that enjoyable, like focusing on the good of our childhood and having that childlike energy. So again, if you have kids, this is that fulfillment of connecting to your inner child and letting that inner child shine, okay? Because at the end of the day, the Six of Wands we're carrying in, it is connected to that fulfillment, that glory, that fame, that wonderful energy that Leos put out there. So let's see what empowering question we have for Leos for the week of September 18th through September 24th. Also, the moon is creativity too. So if you have a project that you've been wanting to work on, get at it, because creativity right now too, especially with everything starting to move direct, with all the planets starting to move direct with this new moon and Mercury finally going direct, with all the, like, not every planet's going direct, but a few are. You can finally see that shift, because again, the retrogrades too bring up a lot of that shadow. So it brings up a lot of illusions that can trip us up, okay? So your empowering question for this week is, what are my most important values? How are they reflected in my life and my daily decisions? So ponder on that this week, and you're probably going to unlock some wonderful insights for that shift and doing that shadow work. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Leos. If you did, please do like, comment, and share with other people that you think it might resonate with. Also, please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot on YouTube to get notifications of when new videos pop up. And always check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week ahead. And if there's a particular planet that you need some insights on, for you, for instance, I would check out your moon. What sign rules your moon in your chart? And watch that corresponding video and see if that can unlock some insights for you. So have a wonderful, enjoyable week, Leos.